Blast it to him. Blast it to him. Blast it to him. The angels understand it. The Spirit understands it. He hears you when we don't have words, when we lack words. Yeah. Listen. Subok mimi sameke afo beneno.
Hello guys, welcome to another vlog and happy Thanksgiving in advance. I hope you have a great and awesome time. I hope you get to spend time with your family and your friends, and I hope that you all remain healthy. Thanks for always watching my videos.
Lord, we thank you for your provision. Lord, we thank you for your protection. Lord, we thank you for open doors. Lord, we thank you for...
So I am trying to make these vlogs connect to each other so that the previous vlog will make sense when you watch the next vlog, but I'm not sure how I can make that happen. But anyway, in this particular vlog, I'm just going through my day. I am about to start seeing patients, but of course I want to go over my email for Zion because I am so behind on catching up on some things. I recently opened an account with 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 Diagnostics, and they sent me some things that some steps I need to follow to log into the new account, and I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to try to do that as much as I can before I start seeing patients, because of course you guys know we gotta make the money. So let's go through the day.
It's a simple song. We can learn it and sing it together to our God and our Father. Yeah. Abasi adpewo kenyongo, abasi adundi wamawo, satayawosi yaknini dianu yo itoro abasi yo. You know why? Abasi tiegento wetiere. Listen, abasi anyanga woke mfono.
No, are you excited that I'm coming to your school today to volunteer?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Good morning. Hello guys, happy new week. I am officially a volunteer mom. Who would have thought? Okay, I am a volunteer mom. I am heading to my son's school to volunteer. I'm supposed to volunteer once a month. They sent out this thing for parents to come and volunteer in the class. And to be honest, you know, those moms that never used to volunteer? Yeah, I was the queen of those.
When the doctor told us that there was no way out, you came through for us with your healing. When it looked as if it was so difficult, you came through for us. What we say thank you.
I really don't know if I am built to be a teacher, especially for kids. No, let me not say I am built to be a teacher, because I love teaching. Built to teach children. I don't see myself doing that. I don't think I could ever be able to do that. I don't know. I never say never, but yeah, that's a tough job, I think, and I'm so appreciative to all the teachers out there. I appreciate you for what you do, for all the work you put in. You guys are amazing. And by the way, happy NP week. Happy Nurse Practitioners Week. Yay! Alright, see you guys. So It is 10:16 and I have already seen two patients so far, and I actually just logged on because, of course, as you guys know, I had to go drop off my kids and and everything in between. I wanted to talk to you guys today about 1099. What I did is we merged Zion Primary Care representing this company that I'm working for. So instead of it being my name, it's Zion. So they pay Zion and Zion pays me. So I wanted to talk about how to navigate that because what I found out is that they can actually work with companies because they are 1099. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about 1099, how you can, find companies that your company can work for, your clinic can work for while you're waiting. Because as you guys know, as I mentioned in my previous video, which if you haven't watched, I would say go watch it. Like I mentioned in that video, we are looking for a physical space that we can actually see patients. So now all we are doing is telehealth. Since we don't have physical space, we cannot apply for credentialing, right? We cannot get insurance because the insurance wants you to have a physical location that patients will come and see you. They want to come inspect it and all of that. And since we are not there yet, we are basically doing online business. But since something else came up, I'll suspend that to the next video that is coming up. Plus, I have a couple of locations that I have to go look at. So maybe I'll be able to vlog that in there so that it'll all make sense. Or even if I'm not able to, I'll talk about that in the next vlog. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about antibiotic stewardship. I recently did a video on my Instagram page. If you are not following me on Instagram, please go do. So you can follow me and you can follow Zion. We are, of course, in the season, the cold flu season, and we are getting a lot, when I tell you a lot of requests for antibiotics. And I feel bad because I was part of the problem before. Okay, let me just be honest. Before, I was part of the problem. When a patient will ask me for antibiotics, I will give it to them thinking that I am being nice. Because, of course, you know that most of these patients, when you tell them no, when it comes to antibiotics, they get really offended. They get really upset. If you are a nurse practitioner or if you are a nurse, please leave a comment down below in the comment section and let me know if you are experiencing this. I'm wearing this huge lab coat. I'm required to wear it while I'm working. But anyway, so I used to be part of the problem, right? So when they ask for it, I will give it to them because I did not want any issues. Like when they get angry, when they get upset, I would just be like, oh, you know what, whatever. After all, I'm not the one taking it. And then I realized that that was actually part of the problem. When you do that, you're part of the issue. And now we're having a lot of antibiotic resistance. Every time someone comes, they have a little cold, they have slight fever, congestion, the sputum is yellow. Oh my God, I have sinusitis. I need antibiotics. And now it's gotten to a point where some patients are actually telling you, oh, 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞 doesn't work for me. The only thing that works is 𝐸𝐸𝐞. And I literally, I turned my first patient down because that was one of them requesting for 𝐸𝐸𝐞 because they think they need antibiotics. And I'm like, no, you don't. Like you literally just got sick on what did she say? She said she started feeling sick on Sunday and she wants antibiotics today. And I'm like, no. And she was saying, oh, I know myself and I know that as soon as this happens, it is I already know that it's an infection and I need an antibiotics. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that. You just started having cold. You don't know if it's flu, it's viral most likely. What is antibiotics gonna do for you? And at your age, this is a time that you should actually be very careful. So I'm telling patients, you need to actually advocate for yourself. even if a doctor prescribes you antibiotics, you need to ask them, what is the antibiotics for? Because what happens is when your body becomes resistant, when that bacteria builds a resistance against the antibiotic, then it's not going to work for you. And then you will need a strong and a more stronger and stronger medication, which is not good for you because it's not safe. Antibiotics is great. They are great medication, but they can be a problem. They have a lot of side effects, GI problems, diarrhea, rash, all of that. It is not a medication that you want to take lightly. I don't know why people take this medication lightly. Remember years in the 1800s or in the 19 something. I had to step out because let me see. I had to step out because my son just came out there and just started making noise, and now it's like I don't know if the noise outside helps or it's worse. But anyway, I think it looks okay. So back in the day, it was so hard to get antibiotics. Now things have developed, things have gotten better. We are now able to make more antibiotics, and now people just want to take it for granted. And I'm begging you, a lot of people died back in the day just by taking antibiotics. So I don't think why it is people think it's so common and just something you should do. We should just take antibiotics. No, it is not. Be careful about these things. Ask when they prescribe it to you. Ask why they're prescribing it to you. Be careful. Do not take it for granted. It is not that safe. I'm going to read directly from this article from WHO, World Health Organization. And it says here that antimicrobial resistance is one of the top global public health development threats. It is estimated that bacterial antimicrobial resistance was directly responsible for 1.27 million global deaths in 2019 and contributed to 4.9 million deaths. Okay. The misuse and overuse of antimicrobials in humans, animals, and plants are main drivers in the development of drug-resistant pathogens. AMR affects countries in all regions and at all incomes. So this is not about poor, rich thing. It puts many of the gains of modern medicine at risk. It makes infections harder to treat and makes other medical procedures and treatments such as surgery, cesarean sections, and cancer chemotherapy much riskier. I remember when VRE was very popular. I think it had just came out then. I was an infection control nurse, and VRE is vancomycin resistant enterococci, which is basically mostly found in UTIs. When people are infected with UTIs and they develop this vancomycin resistant infection, vancomycin is one of the medications in the treatment of UTIs and other things like C. diff. So now it's become some bacteria developed resistance to it. So you couldn't treat it with vancomycin if someone had it. So there are people that died because of such infections. And I don't think we can sound an alarm loud enough to let people know that this is a global issue, right? Prescribing antibiotics for no reason. You walk into an urgent care and say, oh, I have cough, and they give you antibiotics. Here, this zipper, go ahead. No, this problem is expected to worsen in the future, and if we are not careful, it's going to affect our children coming up, okay? So this is the time to call on to people to be aware, be an advocate, speak up and stop this antibiotic. I mean, it's already here, but we can do our own part in reducing the worsening effects of this, please.
Let's sing everybody. That's true. Abasi ado. Yaknyini dianu yo itoro abasio. You know why? Abasi tiege o. We will say abasi anya wokem for abasi anya wokem for no. Abasi adondi no uwemo. Yaknyini dianu yo itoro abasio. Abasi tiegento etiere. Now we will sing the chorus together. It says Afodo Basi. Everybody unison, let's sing together. Say Afodo Basi. Sing it again. Say Afodo Basi. Tell your father Afodo Basi. Tell Yahweh Afodo Basi. Over every circumstance Afodo Basi. Over every situation Afodo.